fake book. I thought I was the only one that said that.
So I will have you muted for a while. They probably heard that, but they'll be all right. We'll go over here to Facebook and make sure we are what we say we are. And do what we came here to do. Y'all know, if you know me, y'all know I don't start my shows until it's right. So y'all just have some extra in your life. But it's gonna get to it. They be doing some weird stuff on this Facebook thing here. I don't want to search people. I want to search microwaves. Thank you very much. Or live on the network. So I'm going to show you this. So if you see, you can see that. Yeah, shake your head. So that means we are live on TV right now. So that's beautiful. So we're gonna go ahead hit our group up real quick. Make sure we're live over there. What's up, my good people? Are we live over here? We are live. It should have been live. Let's go. Facebook. Can we? There we are. And we're gonna go ahead and share this onto my page. Alrighty. It's on and popping, my good people. Let me turn this down a bit here. Got it on Periscope. Got it. Boom! Shaka! God darn damn it! Shalaka Taka is on and popping. Y'all see this? This is the smile of not your average CEO, K-Bay, and we got a banger for you. This is Grind City TV. Meet the affiliates. I ain't gonna tell you who y'all meeting today, but if you were watching the promo, then you already know. But this is just phenomenal. She's doing some great things. Where she's at, we're going to get into all of that and more. And I need you guys to understand. This is a time of opportunity. This is a time of opportunity. So if it's a small opportunity or a large opportunity, if it looks good and it feels good and you did your homework, research the damn opportunity. Because immediate gratification is what's getting people killed right now. Sometimes you just gotta fall back, be patient, and take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to you. We're gonna get into Grind City TV. Meet the affiliates. We will be right back. Grind City affiliates. We go hard. Scrunchies. Shout out to all the Grind City TV affiliates. Grind City affiliates, we go hard. Is you down? Is you down? Grind City affiliates, we go hard. Look around, you'll see. Grind City affiliates, we go hard. If you down with the underground, you floating this way, why? Grind City affiliates, we go hard. You know we got that illness, that realness. Grind City affiliates, we go hard. Don't play with the ill. Come with the realness. Grind City affiliates, we go hard. Representing the grind in all the cities across the world. Grind City affiliates, we go hard. Representing the grind in all the cities across the world. Grind City. Go hard. What's up, Miss Blue?
Hey, how's it going?
She all smooth. You know, hey, how's it going? She came in with the slapper backer. How you doing?
I'm doing really good.
You know
I
what?
cannot complain.
It's amazing that you and I have done so much work together, yet we've never talked to each other. That's good networking. So, hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I would love to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself to the world and tell them a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and what you do. Go.
Yes, hello everyone. I am Miss Blue, born and raised in Houston, Texas. I am a rapper, singer, writer, actress, and I also have taken the role of being a radio host. I've been doing radio for about a little bit over a year now.
That's a short period of time. The way
Very.
that you grind, sis, I thought you was doing this like gray hair status, like me.
Everyone's saying I'm new to the whole radio hosting.
So let's talk about it because it takes a different type of person to not only do radio hosts. You see a lot of people, I'm a radio host, I have a podcast, and then in 2 months, 3 months, it disappears. You are very, very consistent and persistent in what you do. So what motivated you to become a radio host to begin with?
Yes, well, I always have great advice for people, and I'm always trying to help someone out. So, me and a friend actually started a podcast called Trill Talk Podcast, and we were just podcasting out of my house. And we had a radio interview, and the radio interview at the time went so good, and I looked online, and they were looking for a radio host. So I was like, you know what? I had a great time when I went. I want to, work there. I want to try it. So I went and I, gave them my resume and told them I didn't have any experience, but I could be the best damn radio host if it just give me an opportunity. And I got trained, and I had a show on this network.
Wow, that is amazing because the thing about opportunity, and I just spoke about this at the beginning of the show, is people. First of all, you have to be ready for them when they appear. And secondly, you have to take full advantage of them. Did you know that this opportunity was going to blow the way that it did?
You know what? I really didn't, because it was, when I first started, it was not easy. I thought being on a really big platform would just kind of like solidify me and get people like, oh, I already know from music, but it was a whole different beast. It's like you're known for music, but I don't know you as a radio host. You're gonna have to show me what you do. You do know how to interview. It was not really as nice as I thought it would be.
Now, when we speak of the people that you're interviewing, I look at your list of people, and you go from actors to bodybuilders to MCs to producers. Why are you getting these? How are you getting these different levels of entrepreneurs? Because that's what they are, entertainers and entrepreneurs.
That's true.
To get an interview from you, like, how are you making this happen?
My heart goes out to I call them hustlepreneurs, because I see anything that you do. If you're a chef, I feel like that's a talent. So I let people know that I don't care what walk of life you're on, what talent that you have, what talent you think you don't have. I'm going to tap in on it, and I want to hear your story. And I had Real Talk TV, and I was actually doing a sports TV show with Real Talk TV, and that's how I got the pro boxers and the athletes to join forces with me, because they like what I was doing out there, and they say that they just feel at home with me. And so it kind of just like you pull talent from being multifaceted from everywhere.
Wow. Yeah. And that's the honest to goodness truth. I have one talent, and I have a big ass mouth. Pretty much, that's all it is.
You have to in this business, though. Huh? You have to.
Yeah. You definitely can't be a stool pigeon out here. They will step on you and kick you in the neck. Now,
that's right.
You mentioned Real Talk TV. Do you still do that?
Okay, so let's talk about that real quick. COVID messed that up.
Yeah.
Because the boxers is such a contact sport. They were terrified, so they stopped doing it. But I looked back, and I'm very happy to see that. Shout out to King Jakes. He just got picked up by a network, and he'll be streaming all over. And I think they're going to kick it back, but it'll be more like a virtual thing.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that I'll be hosting that again once they get that worked out. But yeah, COVID kind of.
We want to air it. We trying to.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Send them over here, and you know what? Shout out to you, Ms. Blue, because not only are you selfless when it comes to being a radio host, you're selfless when it comes to a network and connections, and that is such a valuable asset when it comes to meeting and being around someone. Because one thing that people do not do in this day and age is share their connections and network.
Nope.
They swear that they're networking, but when you look back 50 and 60 years from now, when you can't do anything else, Did you share? Did you hook
Right.
somebody up with an opportunity? 90% of the people in the business is going to say no. They have not done
That's
that.
true.
I do understand that connections are like money, so you don't want to give them to anyone. I get that. But you, my dear, you've sent me some great connections.
Thank you.
Just dope people, so I salute you for that. Thank you so much. Why are you able to
So,
feel confident with sharing your connections?
you know what? Excuse me. I've been doing entertainment literally since I was a kid, auditioning. It's just in my spirit. So me giving you a connection does not by any means take away my shine. I know what God has planned for me, and I'm in a different lane of my own, so I'm not intimidated by anyone. I feel like it's very selfish to not share, especially a Black-owned business. How is Grind City going to expand if I, as many connections that I do have, don't tell people about them because I'm scared they might get to shine? I want everyone to shine because I feel like the underground is so important, and we could be mainstream if we work together. So it's important for me to tell my indie people about Grind City, or hey, get on Grind City, because our voice is so much powerful. We could do what mainstream is doing.
Girl, salute.
Yes.
Salute,
Thank you.
salute. You know, and I say this to you. I said this to you before the interview. When I look at Houston, when it comes to programming on Grind City TV, away from the video rotation, but programs, y'all dominate. Y'all dominate Grind City TV network.
That's
totally
awesome.
dominated. And I love you for it because y'all freaking get it.
Yes.
You're consistent. Your work is professional, and every time I see a show from all of you, it gets a little bit better. It gets a little bit better.
Thank you. I like to hear that.
Better. I love it. I love it. And I'm so proud to have built this network and to have met you guys and say, hey, this is my squad.
Yes.
That's my squad. And we're going to talk about the fake book posts. I got to talk about the
Oh,
fake
yeah,
posts.
that's
I put
cool.
the fake book post out there about female rappers, and everybody went crazy. And I said, listen, if you can comment on this post about what you think I'm dissing, why can't you have something to say when I say opportunity? And someone said to me today, well, if the opportunity doesn't pay off immediately, then nobody really cares about it. I said, immediate gratification is what's getting people killed right now. I said, when you put your music on Spotify, do you get an immediate response? No.
No, you don't.
Like I told the person, those are the people who think like that need to get away from me. You can't build with me.
I totally agree.
Long grind. Yes, this is what
It's
I
a
have to
very
deal with
long
here.
grind.
That's why I'm coming to Houston. I got to meet y'all because
Yes.
the mindset up here is, and it's not just Pittsburgh. It's kind of like from after Detroit, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Philly, New York. They all think like that. It's very selfish. This part is very selfish. When I look at Houston, I looked at the Loud Fest. You just did the Loud Fest. Now, did you rock it? You got on stage as an artist down there, right?
I sure did.
What you do, girl? What you do to
I did my new single. I did Shake That Ass, but I did a few songs though. I did Go Off, and I did a new one, Fake Ass Bitch.
Oh,
And I
shit,
had
wait a
my.
minute. Did you make that for me to put out because I had a whole bunch of fakely and I.
No, but I need to send you that one. I think you'll like that one.
I think you should send me that one. Now we'll play that at a later date because one thing that I've had to deal with is the fact that I'm very raw, right? And up here, people when they take offense to button pusher, they say fuck Grind City.
Oh.
They don't separate the two, right? It's been like that for 25 years. I'm well over it. But what people don't understand, and let's talk about it, being a woman in this is a defining thing for you women in this business. You can't just go in here with kid gloves and candy eyes and blink your eyes. This is a beautiful woman right here that we're looking at.
Thank you.
Right? And she got her husband right here, and she still might get some shit. So let's talk about what it's like to be a woman in the business, not just being a radio show host, because that's an opportunity. They might not be as shitty, but being an artist. What is it like being an artist, a woman, female artist in this business?
You know what? People don't like to keep it real about it. It's it's a challenge in so many areas because you always have, if it's a man, more likely to want to try to sleep with you. And then don't think just because I have my husband that makes it easier. A lot of the times because I'm married, they automatically don't want to do business with me. And if you were doing good business and had good intentions, me being married shouldn't even matter because he's not stopping anything. My husband sits in the back when I go talk to guys, and he go let me handle my business. He's not looking inside nobody's head because he's an artist too.
That's dope. I want to interview him too.
Yeah, I'll get that linked up. He's an artist too, so he understands that. Yeah, my girl got to go talk to a guy. No one's disrespected, but in their mind, if they have an ulterior motive, they're already like, I'm not gonna work with her because she married. What does that got to do with anything?
Because you wasn't coming right. You wasn't.
That's exactly what it is.
Guess what? I don't want to work with you, motherfucker.
That's what I say. It's like it's always been a woman. It's an unfair compromise.
Yeah.
Either you're sleeping with someone or you're not sleeping with someone, so the route is going to be a much longer road.
It's a steeper hill. It's definitely
it can be frustrating, but you just got to know that.
How do you deal with it? How do you deal with that frustration?
I'll be transparent. I used to be upset. I stopped rapping for 2 years. That might not seem like a long time, but I fell off like purposely. Like before 2008, I wanted people to think I wasn't doing music no more. People would send me tracks. I purposely wouldn't respond to emails. I let it really get the best of me. And I went through a depression. I really clocked out of mentally because it was just always something. It's a hard game. You gotta have
tough
skin like kind of like very crazy, like right. And but when I came back though, like around 2008, I came back. I changed my name from Slim Blue to Miss Blue. I had a whole different attitude, and I came in there with like a different like guy.
What brought you back, Blue? What brought you back? What brought you back?
You know, when I was working at a job, and this is, hey, you're from Philly, right?
I'm from Pittsburgh, girl.
Pittsburgh, okay. Pittsburgh. I had a friend from Philly, and he was actually my boss at the time, supervisor. He did music, and we were just talking one day, and he was like, I want to invite you to a showcase. And I was like, I don't do music no more. He said, man, come to this showcase. So I went to the showcase. I started freestyling. I started talking about music, and I felt so good. And people was like, man, you need to get back in the game. So I went to his friend's studio, and I recorded this R&B song where I was rapping. And he was like, man, hell no, you need to get back in it. And I just said, you know what, I'm going to get back in it because I just love it. Yeah. I really love music.
You can't, as much as we try, I've retired 743. I retire every day. I retire every
right
gray year I've retired for that gray hair. But you know, I don't put myself out there as an artist as much. But I'm about to drop a new music video real soon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because Lou, the producer from Houston, did this beat. DJ 4500 cut this video glimpse of this guy, asked me to give him a shout out, and I told him to stay on his grind. So 4500 slowed it down, everything poured slow, and he put it over this beat that Lou the producer made. And I'm listening to it, and they kept using it in the promo for Grind City, and I'm going, yo, send me that beat.
That's dope.
Send me that beat. So the song is called Stay on My Grind. It's out on all major platforms right now, but I'm about to do a little music video for it because we got to make that Houston connection. We have to do it.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, like, you guys are, what is Houston like? Because we're up here, we're in Pittsburgh, we see the cars, we see the flash, and you know, it's hot, and everybody's having a good time. So we may be misled on what Houston is really like. So give me a glimpse in the life of Miss Blue in Houston.
Well, you know, music, as far as like the entertainment scene in Houston, it has its ups and its downs, but I would say for the most part, the last few years that I've been doing it, I've seen more Houstonians come together, the ones that are in entertainment and want to do music, that is, and acting and things like that. I've really seen us come together because I won't say that it was always necessarily like that. You do. I think it's anywhere. I think you have your people that see you grinding and just don't want to work with you for whatever reason, or just think that you're too little to deal with. But we've had a lot of the mainstream artists or local celebrities that we call them actually come together, jump on songs, do contests to help the locals. I mean, I've really seen a shift in my city that I'm very, very proud of. People working together. I mean, so yeah, what you're seeing now is the truth.
Yeah, I see it, and it is beautiful. I trust that we'll at some point can do that up here where I'm at. We have our local celebrities, and they only deal with other local celebrities. Now, if I was an asshole, I would say I'm a local celebrity, because technically I am.
Right.
And a vet and all the legends and all that stuff. But I am simply just a grinder, and I want to connect those people, and I want people to tell their story. Because when we get into this business, when we really start becoming successful in this business, they don't give a fuck about your story.
Ooh,
let's look at Will and Jada real quick. We all were looking on the outside of that situation for years, thinking they were the perfect damn couple. Right? Until they sat down and they start telling these stories. And you go, oh shit, they're fucking human. And the shit they're going through is the same shit me and my man was going through.
Right.
So I feel like we need to start telling these stories from the gate, so we know who we dealing with. And people, especially artists, you have to be groomed to be in front of a camera. I don't know about you, but I get a lot of artists that don't know how to fucking have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean?
You too? You too? I got bad. Like, did you come here just to not say nothing because you're not saying nothing?
Like, one word answers, bruh. Like, just play my song. Well, who the fuck are you? For me to just play your song. You said you curse. You got me out here cursing like a goddamn Sailor Blue. You ain't said, just say shit real quick so I don't look so
I bring the best out of people.
So, you are a singer as well. So, do you sing a lot on your hooks for you, or do you do for other people?
You know what? This is so crazy. I've seen, right? I have not, but only one time, I have not met any producer that records my singing voice the way that I like it. So I have not put out a lot of songs where I'm singing hooks. I've done maybe 3 R&B hooks for someone, and they were just like, that ain't you. I was like, I sing, but I think people would rather me rap. So it's just like whenever I have gone in there to sing, they compile my vocals like I'm rapping. And I don't like it.
Hey, you know what? To me, that's a sign of a disrespectful engineer. I don't care what anyone says. If I'm paying you to come in here and do a song, this is the thing, and this is why I don't record a lot of people in my studio. Buzz, why won't you record me? Because I'm a teacher. Okay, so when you come to Grind City Studios, this is not a studio where you're going to come and we're going to record you, take all your money, and make you sound great. I am going to push you for the most that you can put on that microphone. I'm going to push you. I'm not here to mix and master you to make you sound great. You take that to the next motherfucker. I'm here to teach you. But one thing that drives me crazy about engineers is they have a sound in their head and they stop listening to their client, the artist. Okay, I get that you have a sound, but motherfucker, this is my song.
Yes. That's exactly what's happening.
Why do you think that happens? Do you think that does being a woman play a part in that? Do you think?
I think so, because I've worked with many engineers, and I've been in the studio when guys perform, and he could tell him that he sounded like shit.
Wow.
But you critiquing my stuff or telling me you shouldn't sing, I see you as a rapper, but you just let your boy walk out and you telling him that's a hit, and it sounds like some shit that nobody is gonna be playing.
Because he ain't scared that you gonna punch him in his face. He's scared his boy gonna punch him in his face.
But do you see what you just said though? Yeah. You're scared the guy is gonna punch you, but you want to run over the female, because I might not punch you, but I do have a voice and you should respect that. But it's been that issue, but I found some engineers that is respect what I say, and I'm getting ready to work with one who records uh, primarily R&B. So I'm excited to bring a different sound out next year.
I'm excited to hear that.
Yes, finally.
Yes. Well, we're going to get into one of your rap songs because I get to shake that ass, girl.
Yes.
Shake that ass. So we're going to get into it. Shake that ass. This is Miss Blue from Miss Blue Radio Show out of Houston, my good people. We'll be right back. This is Grind City TV. Meet the affiliates live. This is real right here. I am not your average CEO. Let's go.
It's not a game.
He said, do it like you pose to and get down on the floor. He said, do it like them strippers doing slide down the pole. He said, do it like them hoes do and get your money up. He said, do it, let me touch it, boy. I know you wanna shake that, shake that, shake that. It's all the way to the flow. Shake that, shake that, shake that. It's like you already know. Said he only wanna sport me, told him keep it 100. And just to be up in my face, he better throw out some honeys. Louis V Chanel bags, let's go up some comers. Just jealous, so they hate, but I don't deal with the drama. Big ass for days, I got ass for months. Jackie Chan on these make my ass do stunts. Throw this like a shot in New Orleans. A little twerking ain't never hurt nobody. He like how that 45 fit inside them jeans. He asked what he gotta do to get on my team. I told him let's get to the money, don't sell me dreams. My attitude a little crazy and my moves extreme. I told him watch me pop it. I'm the about my money. I'm that. If she bad, run it up. Watch me do it 0. He said do it like you pose to and get down on the floor. He said do it like them strippers doing slide down the pole. He said do it like them hoes do and get your money up. He said do it, let me touch it, boy. I know you wanna shake that, shake that, shake that. It's all the way to the flow. Shake that, shake that, shake that. It's like you already know. So tell me what the we doing, cause I probably wanna brag. I got rich girl taste. Can you buy us matching Jags? If you ain't afraid to spend, put that money on the real. Bet I bend it over like a motherfucking savage. Something is a habit, boy, you better take it. I can play my cards, it don't matter how you deal it. Ask me for dessert, put this on a platter. I'm gon' make it work, he better stroke it till it shatter. They think that she better, she not even better. Watch her at the bottom while I'm climbing up the ladder. These is rats, so I feed them on my cheddar. Pouring up the shots, this a boss anthem. Put your damn hands up, face down, ass up. I'm ready to act up, you better back up. Gone off that liquor, about to dance like a stripper. I just came to shake my ass, I ain't tripping about it. He said do it like you pose to and get down on the floor. He said do it like them strippers doing slide down the pole. He said do it like them hoes do and get your money up. He said do it, let me touch it, boy. I know you wanna shake that, shake that, shake that. It's all the way to the flow. Shake that, shake that, shake that. It's like you already know.
Yeah.
They step back when they see me like they hardened, son. With his chick, so we looking like pardon, son. 45-inch bench, and it's worth a ton. We long, so they thinking I'm
We are back. Hey, hi, Miss Flynn.
Hey.
Shit. Yeah, over here cheering, dancing, shaking. My cheering, I loosen up the screws with my fat self. Shit, she did that. So now, who made that beat? That beat is serious.
Yeah, so my boy from North Carolina, Official Diggs from Game Changers, is the one who made that beat. He's responsible for this whole EP.
Oh boy, that's dope. Like that.
Thank you.
There are some monster producers out here right now, man.
My God.
I don't think that there's a lot of MCs giving these producers enough on the records, man. They just spitting kind of anything on these records, and it's like, y'all need to do a little bit better because these dudes is dropping heat. Now, the commercial that you did for being on Road to Crew TV, is that your song too?
Yes, Go Off.
Okay, yeah, I need that one too.
Yes, I'll sing that one. That's one of my favorites
send me
too.
The album. I don't put too many people in my car, but I'll be playing you in my car. I really.
Oh, dope.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you were a model for like some of the car shows and things like that. Do you still model?
No. I have one friend who's my photographer, very, very good friend, like family now. The only time I come out of retiring is when he does theme shoots, and they're really fun. So I'll do that. The last one we did was Booty of Mass Destruction.
Booty of Mass Destruction, people.
All types of booty, different races and everything. It was fun though, but yeah, only for him. Other than that, I stopped doing the modeling. It's extremely expensive.
Yes. So let's talk about it because you're an entrepreneur. You have Boss Diva. You do lashes, you do hair. Your hair, I see it.
Thank you.
It. Should I put it here or where should I put it? Let's talk about your hair. You're selling that. I see you pushing that a lot. I don't know much about weave at all. So could you explain to people who would know what makes your hair different from what other people are getting and how can they get some?
Oh yeah, sure. My hair, well, for one, let's start with this. I am one of the queens of hair weaves. I have spent $400 to $500 on just 3 bundles of hair, which is a full sew-in. So one day I was just like, you know what? It would be better to sell hair, find the plug, and start my own business for divas that are on a budget. So I had to research, how can I get that quality hair that I'm used to spending $300 and $400 on? How can I get that product and sell it to where I'm still profiting, but sell it to where it's affordable? And I researched for a few years actually, and I was blessed to find a dope vendor, and I got 10A hair. And 10A hair is, well, now they're coming out with 11A hair, but that's just like a brand of hair that lets you know how good and authentic the hair is itself. You could wear my hair up to a year as long as you wash it with your products. Get you some hair products, wash the hair. I have had my clients wear for a year, and after a year come back to get some more.
So like, how does that work? So you put it in their head, that you sew it in?
Right. That's correct. I'll get someone to sew it in. Now, the hairstyle itself, you should only wear, I would not recommend wearing more than 6 weeks, because if your hair is not natural, my hair is not natural. I wish it was, but it has perms, chemicals, so it's used to being perm. So I can only wear a sew-in for about 6 weeks, and I have to make sure I take it out and perm it. But in between, let's talk about in between. In between wearing your sew-in, you still need to be washing it.
Yes.
You should not wear a sew-in in your hair and not be washing it at all. I like to tie my hair in, and there's a brush that you can get, and it digs in your scalp as you're washing your hair. It digs in your scalp. You can wash it. It will not really mess up your sew-in. You'll just have to curl it back, but it keeps your hair smelling good and growing underneath the sew-in.
Now,
yes.
Tell me about the lashes.
Ooh, I love lashes, like to the point of no return. So that's something that I implemented. It's something that I said, I can't sell hair and not lashes, because girls, I could be at the club, believe it or not. I just started wearing, taking lashes and putting them in my purse because you always have that diva that comes up to you and like, I love your lashes. Oh, thank you. I wish you had some on you because girl, look at mine. I do. How much did you charge me? $5 for those. Yeah. And I give them $5 and I always keep some glue on me, the little lash glue, and I hook them up. Like, yeah.
No, that's one thing I don't have. I have beautiful eyelashes. I don't have that problem.
You're lucky.
You know. But I used to have. I literally just cut my locks off maybe a month and a half ago. I was sitting.
I saw the locks.
Yes,
Those are cool.
Yeah, my hair is thinning up here as I get older.
I can't
so the
tell.
locks was just kind of, they wouldn't lock anymore, and it was just yeah. And then it was just a lot of energy. Sometimes you have to get rid of some energy, and you carry all of that in your hair. So I had to let it go. But I miss my hair. I love my hair, and I encourage anyone to make sure that whatever you're doing to make yourself feel beautiful, do it.
That's right. Absolutely.
I love that you are doing that for people who like hair and they like lashes. You're making it affordable for them because we have these babies right now that are really doing some heinous things to look like TV, right? They're taking shit off of dudes, getting any old kind of attitude from a man, or stealing or robbing to get this $400 and $500 hair so they can look like TV. So they don't have to do that anymore. All you have to do is look up Miss Blue. Now, how, if they want to get your hair, how can they get it?
So go to my website, and it is bossydivahair.com, and just shop. My top seller is what I'm wearing now, which is my Brazilian body wave, and you cannot beat my price. There's 3 bundles. That's 3 full bundles. That's a full sew-in. Just what I'm wearing is thick and natural, and they start at $139. Mind you, I'm used to spending $300 and up for 3 bundles of hair. So just being able to spend $139 to look good and feel like a diva, I mean, you can't beat that.
Well, let me ask you. I ask this question of my divas all the time because I am a different type of woman, right? So how does a diva that doesn't wear lashes or doesn't wear hair, or how do we get to be divas?
I love it. Skin, which I can tell you have great skin from what I can see. Yeah, so if you're a diva, if you're not wearing the lashes and you have more of a natural look, then your skin should be the highlight of your skin and hair routine. Good skin, I tell everyone, when I take my makeup off, it's important that I don't scare people. And I'm glad that I don't. I'm serious, because sometimes people, they feel played or they feel like you don't look the same. I literally sometimes purposely go out and just have my skin glowing and no makeup. And people are just like, oh, look at you, you look good. What? Now they're like, why do you wear it? I don't wear it because I necessarily feel like I have to. I just love colors. I love looking different sometimes, and it's fun to me. But yeah, just do your face and invest in like chemical peels and good lotions and keep that skin flawless, because that's what divas do as well. You don't have to wear the hair and the lashes, or the lipstick.
Yeah, I don't wear any of that. And you know what? I'm actually just one of those people who are blessed. I don't really put too many products on my skin because I've never have, right? So I make sure my skin is lubricated properly. And I'm blessed with that. My mother has great skin. My brother has great skin. So that's just something I'm blessed with. But I totally agree with you.
Yes.
And that's not just for diva women. My brothers, brush your teeth, clean inside your ears, comb your hair. Get yourself to boss status. You don't have to have all these flashy clothes and chains in order to do that. Just be clean. And it's the same with shopkeep. I put a video out yesterday. Shopkeep. Clean your shop. All of that is a part of your self-esteem.
That's true. And your brand. Absolutely. You are a walking brand. Everywhere you go, you are a walking brand. I always look at it like this. I could be out. What if I'll come across Taraji P. Henson and she's just in Houston, and I'm looking like not smelling good, not on my stuff. She's gonna pass me up. That might be my lucky day where she's looking for an extra in a movie.
Right.
And I have met celebrities. I have actually been in the mall, minding my own wholesome business, and done met like some really big celebrities.
That's dope. She met her whole wholesome.
Wholesome, like meaning I'm not looking for you.
People.
I done seen Floyd Mayweather. I done seen Alan Payne, Vivica Fox.
Let me ask you this, Miss Blue. You deal with independent artists. Why? Because you have the potential to just hang out in rooms with celebrities. Why do you deal with independent artists?
You know what? That's a great question, because I'm going to tell you this. I have been lucky to actually hang out for real with celebrities in mainstream VIP and stuff like that. They are on something else. They forget, a lot of them forget that they started where I started. And you hear that in the conversation, and I'm just gonna be real. It's a really big turnoff. Yes. Because unless you're born into it, and Jada and Will is your mommy and your daddy,
right.
A lot of people grinded and got lucky because somebody saw something in you, but they forget that. So I like to hang with the diamonds in the rough, because when you make it, you're going to remember me because I believed in you. Oh, yeah. And I think it's important not to get so big and high-minded that I forget where I came from, and I forget that somebody gave me an opportunity, or someone is going to give me an opportunity. So that's why I choose to make indie artists my main priority, because we need that. We need to know. It feels so good knowing that a couple of people believe in you. That makes so much of a difference.
Other
than you, you're right.
Let me ask you this. What's the most difficult part about dealing with independent artists, in your opinion?
Oh my goodness. Now here we go now. I done gave y'all some love, but I'm gonna have to take it back a little bit. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. Independent artists, a lot of them, like 90% of them, already think they Kanye.
Girl, say it.
Baby, you not Kanye. Nobody knows you. People still don't know me, and it's okay, because I still gotta grind. It is some people that I know that are underground artists, and I will see them and they will look past me, not speak, think I'm supposed to speak first, roll their eyes. And I just be like, I don't get the attitude. Like, why are you like that? Like, you're trying to be this mean girl rapper, and that's gonna hold you back because nobody's gonna want to deal with that. Yes. So yeah, it's that high-minded attitude. Like, I'm already Beyonce. I'm already, that's what I don't like dealing with.
So let me ask you this, Miss Blue. What makes you the not so typical female artist?
I would say, I don't know if it was because I'm not, like, some people already been around Hollywood people and in that life, so they adapted that mind frame. I'm still like, I'm still real. I have real roots. Like, I grew up with real parents. I grew up with real shit going on. It's nothing fake about me. So it's just like,
I'm so proud.
Yeah, thank you. It's like my parents installed something in me that I don't think a lot of people got. I just feel like I'm that diamond in the rough still, and I'm still that I'm not from the hood, but I grew up with people that was from the hood and got exposed to a lot of real things in my life that made me grow up fast and see things differently. So that's what set me apart from the average female rapper. Like, you can have a real conversation with Miss Blue. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's important.
I'm having one right now. It's
important to be relatable to people. If I'm always showing you the Hollywood glitz and glamour side, you can't relate to that, because it's a lot of people that don't live life to where they got it that good. Some people live paycheck to paycheck. I got to show people I'm a real ass person to be able to connect with you. That's what sets me aside from a lot of the females that I have met, ran across mainstream and underground. Just like they forget the struggle. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's all right to dream and talk things into existence, but you still have to remember, you got to put these 2 feet on the ground and shove one and lay the other every day. And what I appreciate about that story and what you just shared is the fact that you go above and beyond. You go out and you do charity work. You do community work. Tell me a little bit about that.
Let me tell you something. That is in my spirit. I don't, I've always had I don't be one of my eyes to water, but I have always had a passion for the homeless. The church that I went to started us young, 10 and 11 years of age, started us giving back to the community, the homeless. My mom, a lot of people didn't know this, but my mama was a whole pastor when I was growing up.
Oh, wow.
I didn't tell anybody.
Shake that ass.
Yes, I didn't tell them because I didn't want to be judged. Because I know I've always been a wild child.
Yes.
So my mama, being a pastor, always made sure we gave back and how important. She would stay on you. Like, you need to give back. God is not going to bless you if you're not giving back to your community. People will not support you. So that's something that's in my heart to just do. It's like second nature, like to go help. Oh, but when was the last time I gave somebody, a homeless person, a $20 bill or a $10 bill? When was the last time and thank God for social good in action. Shout out to them because I just did their Thanksgiving giveaway. Yes, turkeys. Yes. Why? Because you gotta love your community. How dare you ask for support from people that you won't even give back to your damn self? You wrong.
Let's go.
That's wrong.
We're going to do some station identification because, as my man Joe would say on the other show, we got to pay some bills. We'll be right back with Miss Blue and how y'all can get involved in what she's doing. This is Grind City TV. Meet the affiliates with Miss Blue from the Miss Blue Radio Show based out of Houston. And I am Not Your Ever CEO. K-Bay will be right back. Grind City TV. Better get with the city. Network Roku. Submit. If you got the hotness and you wanna be on TV, submit. Hip hop, neo soul, reggae, smooth and GCTv. Submit. We only play the best, cause we the best in indie TV. Submit. Y'all know who it is, reppin' PA Grind City TV. Submit. Grind City TV Network is taking music video submissions for rotation placement. Go to grindcitystudio@gmail.com. Send us your YouTube video URL and your artist name, and we'll get back at you. Airtime is also available for advertising. We're also taking submissions for new indie TV show series. Give K-Bay a call, 412-251-9620 for more information. Add us on Roku, Grind City TV Network. No Roku? See us on the net, grindcity.biz, and get the mobile app on Google Play. Submit. Yo, rep Grind City, let you rep. Yo, rep. Yo, rep. Yo, rep your brand. Rep. Yo, rep. Yo, rep. Yo, rep Grind City, let you rep. Yo, rep. Yo, rep. Yo, rep your brand. Rep. Yo, rep. Yo, rep. Yo, rep your brand. Yo, rep. We are back with Miss Blue. Hey, you know what? Before we get out of here and we start telling people about your latest adventures, I'd like to ask you, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for being a part of Grind City TV Network. What was the deciding factor for you to become a part of our network?
Yes, a deciding factor was when I saw the hustlepreneurs, and I saw that you were business minded. I think that's very important. You take yourself serious. So I feel like I better come correct. And with me promoting and networking, I thought that it would be a good blend to add. So yes, I was like, she's a boss, hustlepreneur. I love what she's doing, very professional. And that was definitely a reason why I joined. I don't have any regrets.
Oh, that was my next question. Thank you. Are you enjoying being part of the network?
I really am, because it's so many, and it's not even capped. It's so many great people that I've networked with, like you said, that finally get it. I was telling people, promote each other and interview each other on your show. I don't care if you steal some of my people. They don't belong to me.
Yes. Yes.
So now people are getting it, and we're all trying to find dates to interview each other. Yes. So I love it. I love it here.
I started to communicate more with the email with us so that we can understand that regardless of the things that we have going on individually, if we think and move as a unit, now we build this nice trail for those independent artists to come all the way around and up and loop. We put your video here, we interview there, and 4,500 gonna mix your music there, and we're still growing and we're still pushing. And it was just such a joy for me to meet a women, women who aren't intimidated. Because I tell people, I'm not intimidating. A person cannot be intimidating. A person can only be intimidated. Those are your personal feelings. Go deal with them.
True. That's true.
If you are a boss in your lane, if you are a leader and a boss in your lane, then you don't give a shit how strong you want her to be strong. If you don't, something's wrong with you. I don't want to stand there. It's no weak motherfucker. Get your weak ass out of here on your wobbly heels. You show
right. So, you spit facts.
Yes. So to meet with you and finally talk to you today is the first. Today, my good people, is we have been networking, and she's been on my network for almost 8 months, and I've never had a conversation. Never had a conversation with her. We haven't had to. We communicate so effectively through the text and the email that we have never, ever picked up the phone and talked. So I said, I need to interview her so that she can see the person behind all this and say thank you. I sincerely thank you, my sister, for being
and I thank you. I thank you, because don't think for 1 minute that I don't know what you're going through dealing with underground artists. Some don't get it, and you can't baby them, but you are a remarkable person, because it's not a lot of people that have patience and go hard for indie artists like you do. So I thank you.
Look at the schedule. You notice that there's some shows that aren't there anymore. I have no patience. I will drop your shit quick as hell when it comes to this network. I spend my money on this. So my thing is, listen, I'm not here to tax anybody. I want us to succeed. But if you're not going to take this as seriously as I am, why are you here? I have to schedule this network every day. Every day. So if you're going to send me your show the day of your show, we got a problem.
Right.
It takes 3 to 4 hours to get this stuff on the server. Like, this is the stuff that people don't know. So I don't have time to tell you that. That's not my job. My job is to say, this is what I need from you, and this is when I need it. And you, my friend, my beautiful star, has always said, here you go. Yes, ma'am. And I appreciate it. And I look at your stuff, and it's crisp, it's fresh, it's new, and it's pleasant. And it's like, yeah, Miss Bruce on my network. She's on my network.
Got to.
I made a song. So, before we get out of here, tell everyone, if they want your lashes or hair, where can they go?
Yes. Great quality hair at low, affordable prices. Go to bossydivahair.com.
And if they want your music, where can they go?
Find me on Spotify, Miss Blue. That's MZ Blue, like the color. And you'll just pick. I'm getting ready to drop an EP, big ass party, but I do have Go Off and Shake That Ass on there right now.
I might have to get on something with you. Just be in the back like the hype chick.
Do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a little bit of bars. I don't know. I might better do something. And lastly, what are you looking for when it comes down to interviewing people? What do they need to have in order for you to consider interviewing them?
You need to have your shit together.
Yes.
No, like some people will hit me up and act like I hit them up first. And I'm like, you in my inbox, what are you? And don't send anybody a link and then not introduce who you are. That's very unprofessional. So what I like is I like you to properly introduce me to who you are. Send me a link of what you do. If you have a short bio, that's cool, but at least send me your music. Oh, tell me what you do. I mean, I've had a chef hit me up. I don't know that a chef and just say, how can I get an interview? What do you do?
For what? I had a mug drop me their whole shit, and I said, I actually took 5 minutes to listen to it, and I said, oh, this is dope, and they say nothing else. What the fuck?
Oh, you know why? You know why they didn't? This will piss us both off, because they thought they were so good that you should have just told them the date to interview them. That's that indie crazy ass mind frame. Nobody knows you. introduce yourself properly and be a brand. Now I'm not going to introduce.
Oops,
I mean,
you got me fucked
interview.
up. I'm not her. Oops. I forgot about you as soon as I heard about you. So, Miss Blue, it has been my absolute pleasure. You got any shout outs, sweetie?
Yeah, hey, I want to shout out Grind City, man, network. They are the shit. Like, we're growing. And I want to shout out Berry Media Unrestricted Podcast. I want to shout out everybody that's just been supporting Diggs for the music and just everybody on Grind City Network. The underground market is where it's at.
It is. I totally agree. Yo, you hang in there. I'm going to close this show out. Don't go nowhere. Hang in there. We'll be right back. We're going to talk some shit, and then we'll be ready. You hang in there. Anywho, we got to switch this over here to me, because it's my turn. I am not your average CEO K-Bay, and that was Grind City TV, Meet the Affiliates, featuring Miss Blue Radio Show. Check her out on Instagram. She is killing the game. Independent artist. If you go to her, have your shit together, as the sister said. She ain't playing with you. She ain't playing with you. None of us in this network is playing. Now, I don't know what I got to show y'all. I ain't gonna keep telling y'all. I could just show you. We're not playing. It's real. See this? Shit ain't coming off on my hand. It's real. That's real. We ain't playing down here. So if you want to get down, if you got a show and it's dope and you want it on our network, hey, hit me up. grindcitystudio@gmail.com. Drop me a link so I can know what you're doing and get back at you. If you have already dropped me that link or done bad business with me before, please do not reapply. I will ignore you. To my good people that watch Grind City TV, thank you so much. To my people who don't know what the fuck Grind City TV is, this is what it is. It is on Roku. Add us, Grind City TV Network on Roku. Add the channel, give us 5 stars, because we're dope. Or you don't have a Roku TV or device, because those are the 2 ways you can add us, on a Roku TV or device. If you don't have that, it's all good. Just go to grindcity.biz. The same rotation and live streams that's playing on that Roku channel is playing on grindcity.biz. Rather have an app? Need it on your phone? Download it on Google Play, yo. Grind City TV. And if you use an iPhone, just type in grindcity.biz. Don't be all bougie. You iPhone users, I gotta watch y'all. Y'all be all bougie and shit. Just type in grindcity.biz. Check out the on-demand list. Catch up on Miss Blue's show. She's got them all listed out there. And watch new episodes every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Grind City TV Network. I am not your average CEO, and this was a great show. Trust you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time on the flip side. Peace and be good to yourself and everyone around you. Shout out to all the Grind City TV affiliates. Grind City affiliates, we go hard. Is you down? Is you down? Grind City affiliates, we go hard. Look around, you'll see. Grind City affiliates, we go hard. If you down with the underground, you floating this way, why? Grind City affiliates, we go hard. You know we got that illness, that realness. Grind City affiliates, we go hard. Don't play with the ill shit, come with the realness. Grind City affiliates, we go hard. Representing the grind in all the cities across the world. Grind City affiliates, we go hard. Representing the grind in all the cities across the world. Grind City affiliates, we go hard.